Best TVs. Are you looking for the best TVs? In this video we will look at some of the on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description. So make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Number 1. Samsung S90C OLED. Here's the revised version. The top TV we've tested is the Samsung S90C OLED. It's an exceptional television with a robust set of features and stunning picture quality. It excels in dark rooms, thanks to its nearly infinite contrast ratio and perfect black uniformity, with no distracting blooming around bright areas. HDR content is impressive due to its high peak brightness, wide color gamut, and incredibly vibrant and lifelike colors. However, unlike some other TVs, the Samsung S90C doesn't support Dolby Vision HDR or advanced DTS audio formats. Instead, it uses Samsung's HDR10 Plus format, which is less widely adopted. The S90C is available in 4 sizes: 55, 65, 77, and 83 inches. It's worth noting that the 83-inch model uses a OLED panel, which results in a slightly different picture quality compared to the smaller sizes. The TV features the Tizen OS interface, which is user-friendly and offers a wide selection of streaming apps and games. It's an excellent choice for console gamers aiming to maximize the potential of their Xbox Series X or PS5. It's also ideal for PC gamers, as it supports 4K at 144Hz gaming on all 4 HDMI ports and variable refresh rate (VRR) technology to minimize screen tearing. If you're willing to spend more, the Samsung S95C OLED is another option. As Samsung's 2023 flagship model, it offers even greater brightness than the S90C, though the significant price difference may not be justified for most people. There's also the Samsung S90D/S90DD OLED, which brings some improvements over the S90C, including better HDR gradient handling, enhanced smoothing of low-quality content, and increased HDR brightness. However, these upgrades are relatively minor, and the S90D is currently more expensive than its predecessor. Unless you specifically want these minor enhancements, the S90C, especially when it's on sale, is the better buy. It's also important to note that Samsung's 2024 OLED lineup can be confusing, as they are releasing S90D models with both OLED and QD-OLED panels, depending on the region and size. You can find more details about this here. Number 2. Sony A95L OLED. Here's the revised version. If you're aiming for the ultimate home theater experience and are less concerned about cost, the Sony A95L OLED is an excellent choice. While it's quite similar to the Samsung S90C OLED, the Sony A95L stands out for home theaters due to its advanced video format support. Unlike Samsung's HDR10 Plus format, the Sony A95L supports the more widely used Dolby Vision HDR, allowing you to enjoy the most advanced HDR experience from nearly any source. Sony's superior processing ensures that the brightness and colors of HDR content are displayed as the content creators intended. Additionally, the Sony A95L offers better audio format support than the Samsung, including DTS-X pass-through over eARC, which allows you to streamline connections to your audio-video receiver without compromising audio quality. Similar to the Samsung, the Sony A95L delivers stunning performance in a dark room, thanks to its nearly infinite contrast ratio, providing perfect blacks with no distracting blooming around bright areas. The TV is available in 3 sizes: 55, 65, and 77 inches. However, the A95L is quite expensive. If you're specifically interested in Sony's processing capabilities but want a more affordable option, the Sony A80L/A80CL OLED is a good alternative, though it does represent a significant downgrade in brightness and color vibrancy. Number 3. Sony BRAVIA 9 QLED. Here's the revised version. If you need a TV for a room with plenty of light, the Sony BRAVIA 9 QLED is an excellent choice. Its outstanding reflection handling and impressive SDR brightness make it perfect for overcoming glare in even the brightest rooms, ensuring you won't be distracted by reflections on the screen. This makes it the top TV for a very bright room in 2024. Despite its performance in well-lit environments, it also excels in dark rooms, offering exceptional contrast with deep blacks that rival OLEDs, and minimal blooming, thanks to its highly effective local dimming. It's also ideal for 4K Blu-ray collectors and those who want to get the most out of high-quality streaming services, as it supports Dolby Vision and DTS audio formats. The TV's image processing is excellent, providing great upscaling and smoothing of low-quality content. It's highly accurate in both SDR and HDR modes, delivering images that stay true to the content creator's intent. However, its viewing angles are mediocre, so it may not be the best choice if you often watch shows or movies with a large group, as the image quality diminishes when viewed from the side. That said, it's a fantastic option for gamers with modern consoles. It features HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on 2 ports, supports 4K at 120 Hz, and is compatible with VR, making it fully equipped for the PS5 and Xbox Series XS. Additionally, the TV offers quick response times for minimal motion blur and incredibly low input lag, ensuring a responsive gaming experience. If the BRAVIA 9 is beyond your budget but you still want a Sony TV, consider last year's more affordable Sony X93L/X93CL. While its contrast isn't as strong as the BRAVIA 9's, it still provides deep blacks in dark rooms. It's not as bright either, but it's bright enough to handle glare in well-lit environments, and you still benefit from Sony's exceptional accuracy and image processing. Number 4. LG C3 OLED. Here's the revised version. If you're looking for a high-quality home entertainment OLED without splurging on the expensive Sony A95L OLED, consider the LG C3 OLED, one of the best upper mid-range TVs we've tested. This premium TV delivers stunning picture quality, especially in dark rooms, with no blooming around bright objects thanks to its near-infinite contrast ratio. It gets bright enough to combat glare in moderately lit rooms, and its reflection handling is excellent, although its colors aren't as vibrant as some other models. However, the LG C3 makes up for this with its versatility, offering superb image processing, Dolby Vision HDR support, including Dolby Vision gaming at 120 Hz, and pass-through for advanced DTS audio formats. Like Sony TVs, the LG C3 supports Dolby Vision HDR, which is more widely used than Samsung's competing HDR10+. The TV is available in a wide range of sizes, from a compact 42-inch model to an impressive 83-inch option. It's an outstanding choice for gaming, thanks to its near-instantaneous response time, low input lag, and a robust selection of gaming features. With HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on all 4 inputs, you can fully utilize the PS5 and Xbox Series X's capabilities, including 4K at 120 frames per second gaming. It also supports native FreeSync, HDMI 4M VRR, and GSANC compatibility to reduce screen tearing. If you love this TV but wish it were more vibrant, consider the pricier LG G3 OLED. The G3 is one of the brightest OLEDs available and is noticeably brighter than the C3, but the price difference may not be justifiable for most people. The 2024 LG C4 OLED is another option. It supports up to 4K at 144 Hz, offers slightly better HDR accuracy, and achieves a bit more brightness in HDR. However, it's quite expensive at launch. Unless you're a PC gamer who needs 144 Hz or really want those minor upgrades, the more affordable C3, especially when on sale, is likely the better choice. Number 5. LG B3 OLED. Here's the revised version. The LG B3 OLED is the best mid-range TV we've tested if you're looking for a more affordable option with high-end features. It's an excellent entry point into the OLED market, offering many of the same features as the pricier LG C3 OLED, but with a slightly dimmer display and only 2 HDMI 2.1 ports. Despite these differences, the B3 still delivers outstanding picture quality, especially in dark rooms, thanks to its near-infinite contrast ratio, which produces deep, inky blacks without any distracting blooming. The built-in WebOS platform is just as fast as on the higher-tier models, and the TV offers very good image processing, making it adept at upscaling lower-resolution content like DVDs, cable boxes, or Blu-rays. It also supports Dolby Vision HDR and DTS advanced audio formats, making it a great choice for physical media, which often uses DTS for audio tracks. Like other OLEDs, the B3 offers excellent viewing angles, ensuring that everyone in the room can enjoy the same high-quality picture without degradation. It has a wide color gamut and is highly accurate out of the box, so movies appear as the content creators intended. The B3 is also a great option for gaming, with compatibility with all VRR technologies, fantastic response times, and extremely low input lag. Its two HDMI 2.1 ports support up to 4K at 120Hz, though it's worth noting that, like the Sony BRAVIA 9 QLED, one of these ports doubles as the TV's eARC port, leaving you with only one high-speed port if you connect a soundbar via eARC. The 2024 LG B4 OLED is also available and brings some notable improvements. It's noticeably brighter in both SDR and HDR, which helps it handle glare better in bright rooms and makes highlights stand out more in HDR content. Additionally, it offers better HDR gradient handling, and LG has increased the number of HDMI 2.1 ports to 4. The B4 is also available in a new 48-inch model. However, it's currently quite expensive, so unless you specifically want these upgrades, the B3, especially when on sale, is the better buy. If you do need these upgrades or are looking for a 48-inch model, you might also consider the LG C3, which is currently priced similarly to the B4. Number 6. Hisense U7N. Here's the revised version. If the LG B3 OLED is too expensive, or if you prefer an LED TV but can't afford something like the Sony BRAVIA 9 QLED, the Hisense U7N is an excellent alternative. While it isn't as bright as the BRAVIA 9, it still offers impressive brightness and superb reflection handling, making it a great choice for bright rooms. In dark rooms, its excellent contrast delivers deep blacks, although there's some noticeable blooming around bright highlights against dark backgrounds. HDR content really shines on this TV, with vibrant colors and standout highlights thanks to its excellent HDR brightness and wide color gamut, providing a compelling HDR experience. It supports all major HDR formats, including HDR10, HDR10+, and Dolby Vision. However, its narrow viewing angle means it's not ideal for watching movies or shows with a large group. The U7N is packed with gaming features, including HDMI 2.1 bandwidth on 2 of its ports, both supporting up to 4K at 144Hz. It also offers VRR support in auto low latency mode, ALLM, making it fully compatible with modern consoles and high-end gaming PCs. The TV's incredibly low input lag ensures a responsive gaming experience, and its excellent response time delivers fast motion with minimal blur. If you're looking to save money and can find it in stock, consider last year's Hisense U7K. While it isn't as bright as the U7N and has slightly lower contrast, it's still bright enough for most well-lit rooms and performs well in dark environments too. Number 7. Hisense U6/U6N. If the Hisense U7N is too pricey or you don't need modern gaming features, the best budget TV we've tested is the Hisense U6/U6N. What sets this TV apart from other budget models is its highly effective local dimming feature, which provides excellent contrast and deep blacks in dark rooms. While it isn't as bright as the U7N, it still offers good SDR brightness and decent reflection handling, making it suitable for well-lit rooms. However, its HDR brightness isn't as impressive, so highlights and HDR content don't stand out as much as they should. On the bright side, it supports a wide color gamut, ensuring vibrant and lifelike colors in HDR content. The TV also supports HDR10+ and Dolby Vision, along with DTS audio formats, making it a solid choice for Blu-ray movie watchers. Its upscaling performance is on par with the U7N, though its smoothing of low-quality content is less effective, sometimes leading to visible artifacts in low bitrate content. Although the TV lacks HDMI 2.1 bandwidth and 4K at 120Hz support, it still includes basic gaming features like auto low latency mode, ALLM, and supports up to 1440p at 120Hz for those who prioritize frame rate over resolution. However, its VRR feature is limited to 60Hz, so you can't game at 120 frames per second with VRR active. On the plus side, the TV has an excellent response time, reducing blur behind fast motion, and its low input lag provides a responsive gaming experience. If your primary focus is gaming on an Xbox Series X, S or PS5, you might want to consider other options. But if you're not a hardcore gamer or just want a TV with good picture quality for occasional gaming, the Hisense U6/U6N is a great choice. Number 8. Roku Select Series. It may not be the best TV out there, but if you're looking for something affordable that gets the job done, the Roku Select Series is the top budget-friendly TV we've tested. While it doesn't perform as well in a darkroom as the Hisense U6/U6N due to its lack of local dimming, its contrast and black uniformity are still good enough for a satisfying viewing experience in low light. It doesn't get very bright in HDR, but it has decent reflection handling, making it suitable for rooms with moderate lighting. On the other hand, its SDR brightness is solid, making it a more versatile option if you mainly watch SDR content. It's at its best when displaying high-quality 4K content, although its overall image processing is somewhat lacking. As one of the first TVs made by Roku, it runs the Roku TV Smart Interface, which is exceptionally fast. With a wide selection of streaming apps, you can easily access your favorite shows and movies. The remote even includes a built-in microphone for voice commands, which is a nice feature for a budget TV. Additionally, you can plug headphones into the remote for private listening, a fantastic feature at this price point. However, if you're a Costco member, consider the Hisense U6 instead. It's available at a similar price to the Roku Select series but offers slightly better overall performance.